Once upon a time, in a forest not too far away, there lived a silly little red fox who had a very annoying habit. He liked to sneeze, and not just little tiny sneezes, mind you, but big, loud, booming sneezes that echoed through the forest. Now, this wouldn't have been such a problem if our little fox friend could control his sneezes. But he couldn't, and so he would sneeze at the worst possible times. For example, one sunny afternoon, the little fox was playing hide and seek with his best friend, a bushy-tailed squirrel named Sammy. Now, Sammy was really good at hiding, and the little fox was getting quite frustrated because he couldn't find him anywhere. Where could that bushy tail be? He thought to himself. Just then, as he was about to give up, he heard a familiar sound, a loud achoo. It was Sammy, and he was just as surprised to see the little fox as the little fox was to see him. But Sammy had no choice but to giggle at his friend's funny face. And the little fox, well, he just sighed and shook his head and continued his search for the perfect hiding spot. He found one behind a large mushroom and settled in, trying to make himself comfortable. But then, just as he was getting cozy, he felt another sneeze coming on. "Bless you," said a nearby bluebird, and the little fox couldn't help but smile. But his smile faded quickly when another sneeze hit him right in the middle of his game. "Oh, bother," he muttered to himself. This happened again and again every time the little fox tried to do something fun. When he wanted to catch some butterflies in the meadow, he would sneeze on them and they would all fly away. When he tried to sneak up on a juicy worm, he'd sneeze and scare it away. Even when he wanted to impress the other animals with his fancy new trick, a big achoo would ruin it every time. It was really frustrating, and the little fox started to feel very down about himself. One day, he decided he just needed a change of scenery and went to the nearby town to see Mayor Lion, who ruled over the forest with a firm paw, but a kind heart. The little fox hoped that a nice long walk and a chat with the mayor would cheer him up. But you guessed it, just as he got to the town square, the little fox felt a sneeze coming on. "Oh dear," he thought, covering his mouth with his paw, but it was no use. A loud achoo exploded from his nose, startling a pigeon that flew off with a squawk. A group of rabbits hopped away in a panic, and even the mayor jumped out of his chair, knocking over a stack of important papers. The little fox felt awful. He tried to apologize to the mayor, but the words got stuck in his throat. As he struggled to speak, the mayor raised a reassuring paw. "It's all right, little fox," he said kindly. "I know just how you feel. Sometimes things happen when you least expect them to, and all we can do is try our best to make the best of it." The little fox looked up, confused. The mayor smiled and said, "Why don't you show me what you were doing earlier? That explosion of yours certainly has some power behind it." And that's exactly what the little fox did. He showed the mayor how his powerful sneeze could blow the tops off mushrooms, send butterflies fluttering in all directions, and even knock worms out of the ground. The mayor watched with amusement, and when the little fox was done, he had an idea. My, he said with a twinkle in his eye. "It seems you have a very special talent, little fox. Why don't you put it to use and become the official sneezer of the forest?" The little fox was so surprised he could only stare. The mayor explained that whenever he needed to blow something up, like when a tree was blocking the path or a beehive was hanging too low, the little fox could do it for him. In return, the mayor would make sure everyone knew how talented the little fox was. And so it was. The little fox became famous throughout the forest for his one-of-a-kind talent. He still sneezed at the most inconvenient times, but now he also had the satisfaction of knowing that his very special gift was helping others, which made him feel much better. The end.